What's up, guys? Welcome back again to my channel. As I get old, I get wiser, I accomplish more shit, and yeah, and I'm getting more experience. I'm setting new goals for my life. I'm making new plans. I don't know if you heard about the 10 to 5 to 1 year plan. You make a map to your life, to the next 10 years of your life, and then um, where you want to be in the next 10 years. I'll be honest, I struggle a little bit to make those plans, but but it's the first time that I'm doing it, so I had an ambitious goal. I don't know, I think it looks impossible, I would say, but when breaking it down to the 5 year plan and then to the next year plan, makes it makes it a little not easier, but makes it a little yeah, a little easier to map out. And I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I do know that my life has a roadmap, and this helps me to get a roadmap. uh, I also acquired these headsets in the last week. I had a I finally I'm taking and I don't know what to say. I'm treating my teeth. I went to the dentist, and I'm getting less pain right now. I had dumbbells. I acquired some dumbbells, so I'm giving my life a roadmap, and we'll see. We'll see if I can keep doing it, and we'll see if at some point I can be myself, and at the same time accomplish the things that I set out myself to accomplish. I don't know. They look very, very insane goals, very ambitious goals. But there's nothing else to do. I have nothing else to do than set big goals, because I'll be here on YouTube trying to solve problems, or I'll be having an acting career. I'll work myself in a way that I'll build an acting career, or I'll pursue this football professional career to a high level, to try to achieve my top performance, to become one of the best, to be the best version of myself, to have time to really work on my details, on my things that I never did when I was younger, and I still won a lot of tournaments, and I never had the time to actually wake up early and then analyze my game, my skills, my abilities. And now I do have that time. I can wake up earlier. I'm waking up a bit not earlier right now, but soon I am going to wake up earlier, and start to track my abilities, my speed, my velocity, my skills, my agility, my body, the strength of my body. And I'm stronger. I'm wiser. And I built a good body last year. I lost a bit of weight when I was working, when I was making deliveries, but I'm kind of getting back. I'm not on my bike again. I'm again doing less cardio. It's a good and a bad thing. I should at least be doing 10 minutes a day, but it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see. For now, we'll see, guys. We'll see. To be honest, things they're going okay. They're going okay. I have some doubts still. I have some doubts. I have to fix a couple of problems, but I'm not like financially. I'm not looking at right now at big bonus. Right now, I could do it. I could have a big hit financially, probably around 26, 25, 26. If my career actually, if I in 1, 2, 3 years I can actually develop myself and become actually really good. If I do that, maybe financially I'll get rewarded. I don't know if the team's gonna give me an opportunity. I don't know if they will reject me. I cannot quit. I cannot give up. I'm a good player. I have a strong work ethic, and now I have a little bit of money, which means that I can build up a good body, and I'm building it. So far as you guys can see, my body. I was skinny when I was younger, but now I eat more. Now I have more home gym equipment, so I can track my calories again and be stronger. Also, my teeth, I'm getting them on the right spot. I'm becoming more healthy, and yeah, if I combine and discipline myself, which I'm doing it. Of course, I fail a couple of days. Of course, there's days I eat junk food, but in this week, 2, 3, 4 weeks is gonna be very important for me. And then I'll try to make this happen. I don't know if I can do it. My phone is not working. I have a secondary phone that I want to record myself training and try to get some heavy trackers, making 1,000, 10,000 passes, shoots against the wall, left foot, right foot, with my head. Train, get up earlier, 5, 6 a.m. and make training sessions. And get an obsession and develop that skill in life and try to be one of the best players in the world in the next 2 to 3 years. I believe I can do it because I spent my youth playing, and I spent my youth developing myself, but I never went to the details, and I never had this peace that I have now. Now I have peace. Now I have time. So if I get this contract, it looks delusional, but if they give me an opportunity and I'm the right person to the opportunity, maybe I could do a great job. Maybe I could do a great job. I have to get stronger, a bit stronger. My neck and my teeth. This is my concern, is to have a good teeth and a strong neck, and free myself of the pain that I was having. So I'll try to do it. I'll take some risks. And I'll pray. If it doesn't work, I don't know. I hope it works. If it doesn't work, I'll have to find another way, another solutions to my life. But I really wanted to do this, and I really believe that I'm a capable individual. I'm disciplined. I know how to do the right things, and I wanted to have this opportunity, and in a way, I think I deserved it because when I was younger, I didn't know anything. I had no mentors. I had no one to talk to. I even till this day now, I do have mentors, online mentors. I have Hamza. I have people that I watch online. I have a couple of friends too. They are good friends of mine. But when I was younger, I didn't know anything about human relationships, about ego, about about envy, about good people, bad people. I didn't know anything about this. I didn't know about power. I didn't know about this constraint to power, to have control. I didn't know anything. I was very, very. I didn't know about. I was very immature. I was very scared, to be honest. I was very scared, and I allowed the fear to make me quit, to make me leave the team. People made fun of me, a lot of fun of me. I didn't know how to stand up by myself. I had no father, and I could never. Yeah, it was tough when I was younger. Now it is not anymore. Now I believe I can stand for myself. I believe I can. Not at 100%. I still want to buy a gun and to help protect my house. But I'm closer. To learn how to stand up by myself. I have very few people in my life that I can, besides the cops and besides the police. I don't have much people, and even though my father wanted me to, is almost never available in a positive way with a open heart. He's always in a bad mood. He's always with a bad heart. He's never almost never ready to embrace the challenges of the world, and he was never ready to give me a good direction when I was younger. I forgive him because he didn't know what I was going through. He didn't know my struggles. He didn't know what I was going through at the time, and maybe I didn't look for help. But he was not. I don't know. He was not the capable person to help me at that time. I needed someone like a professional player to give me some tips and to guide me. You should do this. You should do that. You should focus here. You should focus on this. Focus in that. I never had that. I'm older. I have free time. I'm available, and I have a lot of belief in myself, in my capacities, my abilities, in my work ethic. And financially, I'm not in a perfect world, but I'm not also in a bad position. I'm okay. So yeah, this would be the perfect moment, the perfect season, the perfect. I have to work a little bit, get faster a little bit. I need to track my speed. I need to track this and that. But my food, my sleep, and get some maybe a nutritionist to help me eat good foods, healthy foods. Maybe a personal I don't know, a personal trainer is going to help me. The club trainers, they could help me. Maybe a ice bath to recovery. Good sleep. That's mainly the one thing that I want to optimize for right now. And I don't know. Maybe I believe that I could do a great season. I believe that I could become a great player, but I need this opportunity. I'm asking for God, and if this is God's plan, if God has this plan for me, I'll chase it, and I'll try my best to fulfill my duty as a man in the football world. If I can, if I could be doing something else. I could be putting my effort into something bigger, into something more meaningful. But at the same time, I had a friend, and he shared with he made a picture with me winning Champions League, and maybe that was just a joke. I don't know, but in a way, and then I have another picture with me holding Champions League as a manifestation, as you guys know, metaphysics and the quantum visualization. When you see things, and then if you have the courage to speak them, they will become your reality. And yeah, I didn't know. I was like, I was kind of lost after my degree. And then I start to think, okay, now I know about all of this, about meditation, manifestation. I always wanted to have a career at a high level of football, but I never felt like I had, I never felt like I had the guidance, the guts, the courage, the will, the perseverance to, and it was very hard. I was very young, and I couldn't even ask for money to the club at young age, and my mom had no money, so I couldn't even eat. We didn't even had money to give me a good diet, and now I kind of have it. So a lot of things changed, and I'm also wiser. I'm also more mature. I'm also more professional. So more focused, more dedicated. But what the thing is, when I was lost, and maybe if this becomes reality, and if I do this somehow, I don't know, but if I do this, and if I do this, it's gonna be amazing. I have no words for that. It's just gonna be stunning and amazing and unbelievable. But it was because I was lost, and I had two pictures. In one, I went to the Champions League final stadium when they play Manchester City against Chelsea in Portugal, the final in the Dragon Stadium in Porto. I went there, and I took a picture with the Champions League balloon on my head, and it was like this, the Champions League here, and I was like this, the picture, and then I had another picture that a friend of mine, um, just edited for me. I didn't even know, I didn't ask for, and he just made a picture with my face instead of Ronaldo's face, holding these 5 Champions Leagues and doing something like this. I should post. I will post it in the future. And I don't know. I was lost, and I was like, okay, I'm lost. I was watching Iman Gadzi and Hamza for a long time, and I've read a lot of books. And I learned a lot of. I believe I learned a lot of things about habit trackers, about some negotiation techniques. I read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've been more humbled. I've read 48 Laws of Power. It's also a very good book to understand how to strategize your life and how to think and how to understand others and how to be careful with others. I read the Bible, a little bit of the Bible, not too much, just a little bit. I've read The Way of the Superior Man is also a very good book. It helps you to understand your masculinity and embrace that and bring that out of you. Bring your best self. Bring your bring your masculine, your true self, either that's masculine or feminine, to bring that to the world and to live with an open heart. And there's a lot of good lessons in there. But still, looking to my life, looking to the position I am, to the timing I am, to the things that I have a camp over here that I can train. I can improve a lot. Imagine I was living in an apartment. I couldn't. Imagine I was, it's like it's all made for me. At least it looks in theory all perfect. And if I'm just jumping thing to thing, yeah, it could be, but this would be a pursuit that would make me. That is gonna be a pursuit that's gonna make me get out of bed earlier in the morning. And I'm 23. I have 2 to 5 years to gonna go for it and to get into my peak and maybe win a couple of them. As I don't know, I think I'm going to play as a striker. When I was younger, I played as a striker. I had one game. I scored 3 goals for my club. That was the only game I played. Then I had to leave I had to leave. I didn't play. I had no time. The coach didn't play me, and I had to pay. And my mom, single mom, she had no even she didn't have any any income. It's barely no income, and I was very coward too. And I didn't have this place to sleep. I couldn't think. I couldn't be brave. I didn't have this access that I have to the information we have right now. We have a lot of access to a lot of information. 2024, 2023, 2020, even 2022. I've been having all of this information, and I've lived a little bit. I spent a year living by myself. I built this following on YouTube. I have another following on another Instagram account. I know it's not money, but it is something, and it is assets that I'm building into my life. And I believe that sooner or later I can turn those assets into real money, or at least experiences. For example, this YouTube channel already paid me in a way $5,000, 5,000 euros when Iman gave me the 5,000 euros. So it's like there's also experiences. There's also development. There's also the self-improvement side of things. So I'm not that worried that I'm kind of jumping thing to thing. I made this decision. I made this commitment with myself. I'll try it right now. I think this is the perfect time. I think this is the right moment for me. I feel good. I have a little bit of pain, but I think I can work that on the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. And yeah, I have everything that I always wanted to have. I have a place, I have a professional football, I have a phone to record myself, I have a desktop, I have a computer, I have a monitor, I have a bed, I have a bunch of shit that, if I start to work and I start to track my progress, like, okay, this is my left foot, okay, this is my right foot, okay, this is my dribbling skills, okay, ball goes up, ball goes down, this is, okay, this is how I take the free kicks, okay, this, let me shoot 1,000 free kicks, let me shoot 1,000 left free kicks, okay, let me make 1,000 heads, let me, you know what I'm saying, I can work, and if this is what God has for me, that would be amazing, not gonna lie, to be 30, 35 years old, uh, in the end of my career, professional career, with Champions League, with the Champions League. That would be insane. You know what I mean? That would be insane. I don't know if I can do that, but that would be insane. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a Ballon d'Or. At least maybe a Ballon d'Or nominated. That would be crazy. You know what I mean? That would be really really crazy. But I have to be a little bit delusional, and yeah, I know it maybe it's too late, but I'll still try. I'll be humble. I'll put my work, and I'll see where I can go. Where I can go, because I'm not that young, but I'm also not that old. And I have a little bit of experience. I know a little bit of myself. I know a little bit of my body. And if I get to pursue this career, I think I deserved it. To be honest, to be 100% honest with you, I think I deserve it. I think I deserve this opportunity. I work I worked very hard in my youth. I spent almost all of my years in my youth practicing, and I never had access to the things that I have now. I never had a professional football. I never had the place over there. I never had access to the free place like I do now. I never had access to this, to my sleep, this and that, to clean water, clean food, have some money, to have my scooter to go to the stadium, to the centric trainings and all of that. I never had that, and the mindset, I always never. I was always scared. I always had this kind of low self image, and I've been improving my self image, and I think I deserved it. I think I never smoked. I never tried any drugs. Um, I skipped a little bit some classes in my university, but it is what it is. Sometimes I couldn't, I didn't had a window on my room when I was in university. It was tough time to for myself. I was very lost, very alone. It was during COVID, so yeah, I didn't know any of this, and my father was always to football. He was always against me. He never wanted me to play. Um, and to have a normal job, to have a normal, 9 to 5. It's there's no pursuit of anything. There's no, maybe the slow lane. There's this book, and there's also his YouTube content. I watched it today and yesterday. I didn't read it all. I read it a little bit. But it speaks about the slow lane, the fast lane to get rich. The slow lane is the 9 to 5, get paid 1,000, 2,000 euros every month. You save a little bit, and you save. After 50 years, you get money. And there's a fast lane, and the fast lane is something like businesses, is something like a high-paying career. On those realms, on the realms of businesses, high paying careers, businesses and high paying careers. And for me right now, if I'm going to pursue something and I have that opportunity, and I gave it a lot of thought, YouTube, learning the marketing, learning everything that Iman is doing, Hamza is doing, getting, targeting young men and speak to them and try to help them get stronger, faster, richer, all of that, or becoming a real professional football, get to the best of my abilities, the best of my capacities. I'll be honest, I've always wanted to do that. I've always been young, and I always wanted to be a dribbling. I always wanted to learn how to dribble. But I was never allowed. And even in my young years with my coaches and things like that, they never allowed me to do that. And I never had the chance. I never had phones like I do now. There's like a real abundance in my life. I have a lot of things. Uh, Not girls at the moment, but I mean, I speak to a couple of them. But I want I want a real serious commitment with someone, and it's tough. It's tough in the world we live right now. Is very tough to find someone, not just women, but also men, to find people that are mentally strong, and that they can embrace responsibility, that they can embrace the struggles, the stress, and it's not easy. It's not an easy. We're not living in easy times. It's very hard times that we are living. There's a lot of good things, but there's also a lot of bad things. Social media didn't make things easier. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of uh, you know people trying to take things from us, our attention, our money, our resources. So yeah, this was the video. I mean, I would like to have a genuine person. I would want it to be a woman with big boobs, preferably. But yeah, I have a girl. I speak to her sometimes. She's still young. She's 20. I'm 23. There's a good gauge gap. I like it. I'm a bit older. I'm more responsible. When guys at 20, usually they're not that responsible. They're not taking life that seriously. As you start taking it, 22, 23, 24. So I think this is a good age gap for us. 3 years. She's still a bit. How can I say? She's still a bit childish. She's 20. She's still in university. This is actually, it's okay. It's quite normal. I like it, but I'm also looking for a somewhat wise, mature partner that can. I'm not saying have life experience, but that can understand when people are trying to play with us. That can understand when people are trying to trick us, when people envy us. And I want also a strong woman. I'm looking for her. I'm expecting her to show me that side of her. And if she does, maybe I'll take her out, and I'll take her out and get to know her better, and ask her if she wants to get in. She wants to take her life seriously right now, or she just wants to have more fun. Because at 20, you're most likely, if you're a woman, most likely, or a man, you want to have a little bit more fun, and you want to have a little bit more experiences at 20, which is all right. I'm not going to condemn her. But if she wants to take life seriously, and if she's already tired of that hookup and that fun thing, and she wants a partner and a good relationship, I think I like her. We'll see. She also lives a little bit far away from me. So yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, I have to get to know her better, and my life has to get better, not only financially, but most likely financially. My life has to get financially better, and then I wouldn't mind to have a relationship with her if I end up liking her. I already like her in the sense that she has big boobs, she has beautiful face, beautiful hair, and she is a Libra just as me. So she already has a lot of things that I like. She smiles a lot. She has a beautiful smile. So there's a lot of things that I like. She dresses nice. She likes fashions. She likes jewelry. She likes to show off a little bit. I like it all. So she has a lot of things that I like. She has a big potential to be my girlfriend, but it all depends on her, if she's ready for that, if she wants that, if she accepts, the fact that she's gonna be with me. And at 20, when you're 20, you're kind of in this position. You're young, but you probably want to enjoy life. So I don't know. I'll wait for her. Not wait for her, but I'll wait to see what happens in her life. If she's getting old, if she gets older and she stays single, then, and if she decides, maybe, okay, maybe we can be together now. I don't know. I have to wait, and I have to see how my life goes. If my life goes well, uh, and I see that she's developing too, and she wants to be better too. She's probably smart. She's studying in university. There's a lot of things that I like about her. She's probably religious, but yeah, to be in a relationship, I need to feel that she's ready for that, and she doesn't want to have more experiences, because at 20 you're still young to make those kind of decisions. At 20 you don't really know what to do. You want to have a little bit more experience, you want to have a little bit more fun, but you also want to have one commitment, and you want to have a job, you want to have this career, you don't know, you want to have a business, you don't know this, that. You're trying to look for good opportunities, someone to help you. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to pressure. I don't want to rush things. I don't want to. I want to let things flow, let it go. With my life, with my career, with my friendships, with my relationships with women, I need to get clean. I need to, to take a shower, go to the barber, get cleaner. But I'm getting better. Dress better clothes, dress nicely, start to work out again, and I'll be looking better. Get a good sleep. My brain, I have a lot of brain pain. I'm not drinking good water right now, but that's gonna change. We'll see, guys. We'll see. I don't know. I don't remember what I told in this video. I don't know what's the title gonna be. Maybe my professional career. Uh, but in the end, I'm not helping you with anything. I'm just sharing this to myself, to my future self, and I'm still learning. There's a song. I'm still learning about life. And that's me. I'm still learning about life. I'm still trying to. Who am I? And maybe I should spend my 20s alone, just building. But that's gonna be boring. That's gonna be really boring. Because you end up not having sex, and I wanna have sex too. But I'm not even with this girl for sex. She looked like a nice person, and I'm already, I don't want to have much more woman in my life. Maximum one, two, three, if possible, just one more, and that's it. I want a stable life with one partner, with a vision that we never know the future, but I want to plan it and try to be close to what I plan. Of course, I know life changes. My plan, I failed to plan, but I want to be close. I failed to plan my Uber Eats, but I'm doing the deliveries on my scooter, which means I didn't fail that much. I failed a little bit. I There was some delays. I made a little bit of mistakes. Then I was making the deliveries on my bike. I should have made them on my scooter from the beginning, but it is what it is. There's all when you're planning, when you're making these plans, it would be cool to have mentors. It would be cool to be humble. That's the thing. You have to be humble. You know, there's a lot of people that think like someone older is giving you advice, and you kind of don't take the advices because you are arrogant. You're not humble enough to listen to these people and to learn from the people that are smarter, that are wiser, that are in front of you in everything. Whatever you're speaking, if you're speaking about Counter-Strike, if you're speaking about football, if you're speaking about universities, you always need to learn from those who are already who are one step in front of you in all realms of life, in the gym, with women too, in marriage. Probably there's people who are married a long time, but you know, we'll see. I like myself. I like my personality. There's a lot of things I don't like about myself too. My Sometimes my mind is not clear, is not sharp to make good work and to be productive, and I need to map out my days. I'm not being very productive. Today I cleaned all of this room, and now I feel like I'm getting up again. You know, after almost 2 to 3 days, this was a big mess. My room was a big mess, and you know, I bought this desk, and I changed the older desk over there. You know, I bought this thing to put my clothes, this and that. So there was a lot of changes. There was a lot of changes. There was a lot of garbage in my desk, a lot of garbage in my room, and I'm still cleaning it. But almost there, and my mind is almost ready to attack my skills, forget a little bit about money, and give myself a little bit of pleasure and freedom, because you know, you cannot forget about money, but if you have the chance, the opportunity to have some time to think, to process things without having this need to make money, that's where you're gonna have the better ideas. You're gonna have the most beautiful thoughts, the most your best work. If you are all the time concerned with money, lacking of money, how am I gonna pay this, you don't even have time to focus on something else in your body, in your abilities, in your skills. You need to be free of that, you know, that pain that we all have. Not all of us, but most of us. Of course, there's some periods where maybe you don't need to take that responsibility right now. Maybe your father can do that for you. Maybe your mother can do that for you. Maybe your grandfather can do that for you. But probably there's gonna be a day. Probably, maybe that's not true, but probably there's gonna be a day where you have to be the guy. You have to be the responsible guy. You have to be the guy with the systems. You have to be the guy with the responsibility on your back, and that's good. That's good, because that's where you can really test yourself. That's where you can really upgrade your character. It's like you are playing. You're playing, I don't know, I would say CSGO, but it's not really the case. But even in CSGO, you know, when you're playing some casuals, you know, you're just playing casual games, you're playing with friends in a casual game, and then there's, you know, Face It, where it's actually people are playing seriously. And when you go there, there's very little room for mistakes. Life is a little bit the same, when you're playing, when you have other people kind of carrying you and telling you what to do. uh, you accept that, you don't take a lot of responsibility. Maybe you live with a small dick, you're not like open-hearted, you're not loving the world, you're not loving what you're doing, you're just doing it for the sake of doing it. It's not you, it's not you want to do this. It's like someone told you to do that, and you did it because you wanted to prove someone you could do it. It's not originally, it's not authentic from you. And when you start doing things that are more authentic to you, and you really want to do, and you really want to learn, and you really want to bring to the world, and you kind of integrate that shadow in you, that you want to do that, but no one knows that you want to do that, and all of a sudden you are this guy that did it. That comes with a lot of responsibility. It comes with a lot of pain, with a lot of growth, with a lot of disappointment, with a lot of failure, with a lot of headache, with a lot of suffering, with a lot of joy, and with a lot of love. You have one life, and it. I don't care what you're doing. If you're doing good, that's Hamza speaks a lot about this, and this is 100% true. If you have a dream, you're young. If you have dreams, no matter what, whether you go pursue your dream or you don't go pursue your dream, the fights in your house, the fights in your family, they still gonna happen. People will still fight whether you are doing what they want you to do or you're doing what you want to do. There's gonna be fights anyway. This is 1,000% true. If I was just doing my life normally, having a normal life, there's still it was going to happen the same exact fights like it did, and that to those the one that I'm having right now. Is people there. They just want to fight for the sake of fighting. There's no real benefits from it. There's no real. It's unfair. It's unfair. It's not cool. I hope you don't go through the same experiences. Thankfully, I live only with my mom, and my mom sometimes is peaceful. She doesn't interfere that much with what I'm doing, so she's cool. Thankfully, I'm not living. Even if I was living with my father is not also someone that that screams a lot, and that it's more with other family members that are not even my parents. It's how fucked up my family is the other people. They just want to have a lot of control over me, my mom and my father. But unfortunately, it's a tough position to be in. My father divorce with my mother was not a good decision financially. It was maybe a good decision. It was a good decision in the way of how to live their life. My father has another woman, has another children. My mother is single, but she has more peace. I don't think they were very good friends, but they were fighting. They made a lot of bad decisions, and this is why you should be careful with your marriage, with the woman you choose, the man you choose. You should be people on the same. You should choose people on the same. With the same flow, with the same ideas, with the same visions, similar at least, with the same, and good people, and good people who like peace, who don't like to argue much, and compatible people with choose astrology, choose numerology with to your marriage, to your relationships, and to your businesses. Don't be dumb. Don't be Don't be a Jeffrey. Don't be a Jeffrey. I have a lot of Jeffrey friends, my dear friends. I have a lot of Jeffrey friends. Maybe I'm a Jeffrey myself. Maybe I'm a Jeffrey myself. I don't know. I don't think I am. I think I'm I think I'm an Adonis, and I think I have what it takes to go through this period. And if I do end up making it as a footballer, and then I end up winning Champions League, coming from nothing and nothing to something to everything, that would be amazing. That would be, and be. I wrote it there. Be the top striker and Champions League winner. If I do that, if I do that, that's gonna be insane. That's gonna be fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's only one life. There's only one chance. I don't want to waste it. I want to, I went for things that I wanted to. I wanted to make my university degree. I liked it. I liked the idea of studying, learning, meeting people, going to university, meeting girls and women. Uh, I was in a relationship that maybe I shouldn't have been in a relationship that young, but I've always been like this. I don't really like much casuality things. I don't like. Sometimes I have them, but it's not my thing. I want to have serious commitments, and I want to be with good people, and yeah, I want to live life as best as I can, with with my yeah, with my people, with people I like, people I meet. And I don't know. I like this girl. I like this girl, but there's a couple of women. There's like 5 women that I like, that I would see myself with. Most of them, they don't have big boobs. They have small boobs. I have to choose someone with big boobs, because I'll end up wanting to be with someone with big boobs. There's a girl on the bar that I usually go. She's giving, she's Brazilian, big boobs, and I like her. I don't know if I want to have sex with her. With, just the thing of having sex, it's gonna build a weird relationship between us, customer and I don't even know if she probably has a boyfriend. So I don't know. I wanna be morally more. I want to be a good moral person. I want to be a moral individual. I want to live with morals. I want to avoid all kinds of sins. Sometimes I do them too. I'm not perfect, but I want to develop into someone who has probably zero sins. And now I know how money works. You have to take them. You have to take money from others. You have to make businesses with grow people, grow up people. Not don't do business with children. Don't do business with immature people. Be mature. Be mature about your actions, your thoughts, your words. Be a man. Don't be a bitch. Most of has a lot of good things and has a lot of bad things. And on the bad things spectrum is immaturity. Is immature. Is sometimes he doesn't take accountability for what happens to him. It's like, someone did this to me, someone did that to me. My business partners, my clients, my ex woman. No, my mom. No, no, dad. No, father. It's all comes down to one person, and that person, unfortunately, is you. But it's okay. I forgive you. I'm your son. I like you. You're a cool guy. You're not gonna live much longer. Your health is not very good. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to. I miss you. You're a cool guy. Like, it was cool to have some talks to you, but I've changed. I've changed a lot. My life changed so much. I have big dream. I'm gonna fight for my big dream. If I fail to accomplish my big dream, I fail. If you stay alive, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna fail. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. And if I fail, I'm gonna stay very close. I know that I have this gut. I have this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you for watching. I loved to speak to you. I loved to yeah. Yeah, I'm very grateful for everything that I have right now. Uh 2 years ago I had anything. I had nothing 2 years ago. And now I have everything. From nothing to something to everything. And fuck. I have to meditate. I have to meditate. I have to understand what's next. Financially, freedom will come with my investments. I don't know. Let's say I make 10 million, 100 million from my professional football career. I can just then live off my investments and play not so seriously if I don't want to. If I want to, I can play seriously, but if I don't want to, but I have to be a good professional. Well, yeah, 10 million, 10 to 100 million, and then live off my investments. Very low expenses. Try a couple of businesses ideas that I've had in the past that I still have. Try to help the world, solve big issues, solve the problems of the world. There's a lot of problems in the world. Um, and get back to the game, to the ego game. This is it all comes down to ego, guys. All comes down to ego. Everybody has ego. Everybody. The people you love, the people you don't love. Everybody. You need, and most people, their ego is so they're blinded. They're blind by their own ego. They're blind by their own ego. They don't want to be hurt. They have very fragile ego. They No one can tell them anything. They can't. They cannot hear things they don't like, which reveals a lot about them. You should be okay listening to things you don't like from people. You be okay with that. That's life. You cannot be. There's a quote I heard. You have to choose between being in a war with yourself and at peace with the world, or being in a war with the world and at peace with yourself. And that's 100% true. You cannot be yourself and be at peace with the world and satisfy and please everybody. You cannot. That's not possible. If you want to be at peace, if you want to be yourself, people won't like you. People won't like you because you have that courage. And they don't like you because they didn't. They don't like you because they didn't have that bravery, that courage, that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be a man, I'm gonna be myself, I will find myself, what do I like, what do I don't like, how do I want to behave, how do I want my life to be lived. And then, of course, obviously, you have the law you have to follow, you have to respect other people's properties, you have to respect your taxes, this and that. But besides that, once you already fulfill all of your social obligations, what you say, what you believe, how many people you want to, what you want to do with your money, what you want to do with your time, what you want to do with your family, with your girlfriends, with your friends, how you want to spend your money, all of that, what you want to say, what you want to dress. You should be free to just do whatever you want to do, and be open to criticism. Be okay with that, be okay with that. Maybe they'll call you some names. Maybe they'll call you crazy. Maybe they'll call you dirt guy. Maybe they'll call you. Maybe you'll lose friends. Most likely you will lose friends. But if you are in your authentic self, you're doing the right things. You just went through a bad period and a bad time, and that things will turn. If you have that hope and that, not hope, but if you have that knowing that things will turn, things will turn. God's gonna help me. Things will turn. Things will turn. Things will turn. Things then end up turning around, and life end up turning around. And yeah, I'm getting prepared. I'm getting prepared. I'm getting ready. Next couple of weeks gonna be amazing. I've met a I have a psychology. I have a girl that I met. She lives close to my city. She was beautiful. She was beautiful. That would be a good love story. I met her on the, but woman, they'll get in. It's a tough world we live. It's a very tough world we live, and they don't like young guys. Women don't like. I mean, they do like young guys, but not for the right reasons. I don't think they want young guys to get in a serious relationship, serious commitment. I think they want young guys to have fun, and that's it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. The girl I was with, I don't know. She was older, but she wanted a relationship with me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We were not that compatible. I'm sorry. I loved you. I really did. I really loved you. It was so tough. I really loved you. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I had beautiful moments with you. You'll be always in my memory. You bring me coffee in the mornings. You cook a lot for me. Your potatoes. That was beautiful. It was one of the most beautiful moments I've had in my life, in relation to emotions and love and feeling of appreciated. Not that much, a little bit, but that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I loved every single thing about us together. There was two or three things that went wrong. Um, when I was with the I never told you this, and I'm not going to tell you this. And you're right, you were right that maybe I did some things to hurt you, and I'm sorry. But that was a thing that it was a day I'd never told you. If you're listening to this, maybe you will know. If you're not listening to this, maybe you'll never know. You know, I have to live. I had a difficult period. I didn't know what to do, but I I was about to stay with you. I was about to propose to you. I wanted you to be my girlfriend, and I asked God, God, please give me a sign. Give me a sign? Should I stay with this woman? Is this the woman of my life or not? Please give me a sign. And on that specific day, I had a shirt, and the shirt got in flames. The shirt burned with a in the candle. I did something like this, and the shirt got a hole, and it was on fire. And It ruined my shirt. It was on the exact same day, a couple of hours after I asked for this request, and I said, God, if you exist, please show me, is this the woman of my life? And I got that. I got that thing. And I assumed that you were not the woman of my life when that happened. I had a lot of doubts because I liked you, but I didn't feel like we were you were genuine. Like we were not very compatible. I don't know. I need to read what I wrote about you. I didn't. I didn't get time. I didn't get time even after all of this. It's been more than 1 year and 2 months, and I didn't have time to go back to my journals and to see what I wrote about you. But yeah, there was a lot of pain. You know, it was you brought a lot of joy. I loved your skin. I loved your I loved your lip. I loved your pussy. I loved your pussy. Not gonna lie. I loved your pussy. Yeah, I don't know if we were that compatible in bed. You know what I mean? I think you wanted something else in bed. I think you wanted a stronger man. I think you wanted a more experienced man. I think you wanted someone uh, more compatible. I didn't feel like we were that compatible in bed. To be honest, uh, I don't know. I have to push back my memory in time. Um, we it was amazing to sleep close to you and to wake up on your side. That was the most one of the most beautiful things because that was perfect. This was a perfect movie scene. That was yeah, that was fucking crazy. Not gonna lie, it was amazing. Um, I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you. I appreciate your kindness. I appreciate your generosity. I'm sorry of my childish behavior. I was listening to yeah, I made mistakes. I was reading some things. I should have gone through that period by myself alone. But I also wanted to have sex, and I also wanted to have some not fun, but I wanted to have experiences with someone, and I end up, falling in love with you. It was very tough. I already have two new phones, and neither. I grew up a lot too in this period of time that we split. I didn't get any girl after being with you. I don't think I have ever had any woman. You were the last woman I've been with. But yeah, it's been a while now, and I don't want to rush shit with anyone else. There was a day we met in the biblioteca. I didn't go there because of you. I just went there by myself. I felt like you're very independent. You're amazing. You were amazing. I'm sorry that I did that to you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I struggled to. Yeah, that was some bad things. I didn't like. Shit, I should have been more honest with you, and I'm sorry. You know, I'll from now on I'll try to be more honest with the girls that I'm with. If for some reason, I mean, I liked you. That was honest. I was completely blind, and I was completely in love with you. But there was some things, little things in my life that they needed to be solved, and they're getting solved right now. So yeah, I'm sorry, and I appreciate. In the end of the day, you were a good girl for me. Um, a kind of okay girl for me. It is what it is. Fuck. Yeah.